2. Check 1, 2. Red, blue, yellow 2. Check. Yeah. Bow. Bow. Czechoslovakian princess. Actually, no. I'm gonna stop. Okay. So, this is what we're rocking. Uno. Dose. Of nonsense. But, check it out. 12 hours. It's nothing to sneeze at. Mostly blackjack and poker math. So, not even the guy that bought the Rice book listened to it. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. These are what we're working on today. Revenue cure. Fit and strong. The art of being that guy. Just joking. We're not working on that. We're working on these two. We're working away. 13. Going on 30. I went right to it. Crazy. Oh, I restarted it. Let's get it restarted. Okay. Chapter 13. Choosing the right RCM partner. Understanding what an RCM partner really means for a medical practice. Choosing a revenue cycle management partner is more than just outsourcing. It's a decision that impacts your practice's financial health, operational efficiency, patient relationships, and growth prospects in a rapidly changing healthcare landscape. The right partner boosts your practice across all these areas, while the wrong one can introduce subtle issues that may not be immediately obvious, but can eventually cause operational disruptions, revenue loss, and diminished patient trust. Therefore, selecting an RCM partner is one of the most important strategic choices your practice will ever make. The financial landscape in healthcare has become too complex for casual or inconsistent billing processes. Coding rules eventually evolve. Payer requirements change unexpectedly. Contracts grow more complicated. Denials increase in volume and variety. Patient responsibilities rise each year. Practices can no longer rely on outdated or reactive approaches that once sufficed in simpler times. They must, instead, adopt a revenue cycle system that is disciplined, proactive, compliant, and capable of effectively managing payer complexities. An RCM partner takes responsibility for every claim the practice generates. They influence how quickly payments are received, how many claims are approved on the first submission, how well denials are handled, how accurately documentation supports coding, and how clearly financial information is communicated to patients. When an RCM partner reforms effectively, the practice benefits from stability and consistency. Conversely, poor performance can lead to significant financial challenges. Practices might experience decreased cash flow, increased A/R aging, increased accounts receivable aging, growing denial backlogs, weaker collections, and patient frustration caused by inaccurate statements or slow responses. Therefore, practices should approach selecting an RCM partner with a full understanding of what the partnership involves. It's not just about comparing prices or choosing the first capable vendor. It's about recognizing the key qualities that define reliable RCM performance: expertise, integrity, responsiveness, infrastructure, compliance capabilities, and scalability. A practice might assess whether the potential partner can meet both current needs and future goals. This chapter offers a comprehensive framework. For identifying the traits that define a strong RCM partner and distinguishing them from those that might pose risks or cause instability. By understanding the key criteria for selection, practices can approach this decision with confidence, clarity, and the insights necessary to safeguard their financial future. The strategic role of RCM in practice stability. Many providers see billing as just a technical or administrative task, but the revenue cycle is much more than that. It's the financial core of the practice. Every clinical decision, patient visit, order, and documented encounter ultimately feeds into the revenue cycle. When that system is strong, the practice remains financially healthy. If it's weak, the whole organization feels the impact. A strong RCM partner ensures that each clinical interaction results in predictable revenue. They shield the revenue from preventable denials. They prevent underpayments. They verify that documentation complies with payer rules. They stay current with evolving regulations. They handle patient financial communication professionally, reflecting well on the practice. Their oversight minimizes mistakes, resolves ambiguities, and simplifies what would otherwise be a complex web of administrative tasks. The strategic role makes selecting the right partner crucial. A good partner boosts first-pass acceptance rates, shortens accounts receivable days, and detects revenue leakage that would otherwise that would other that would other that would otherwise be lost permanently. They provide analytics that reveal payer behavior, identify areas where documentation needs improvement, and pinpoint workflows that should be strengthened. They help stabilize the practice through consistent financial performance. When the RCM partner is ineffective, the opposite happens. Cash flow becomes unstable. Denials pile up faster than they can be addressed. Revenue loss goes unnoticed. Payers underpay without dispute. Weaknesses in documentation remain unresolved. Patient concerns grow. Staff frustration increases. The clinical team gets distracted by administrative noise that could have been avoided. In this way, selecting the right RCM partner is not just an operational choice. It impacts every aspect of practice stability, efficiency, and reputation. What practices must evaluate before selecting an RCM partner? Medical practices vary in size, specialty, structure. Medical practices vary in size, specialty, structure, payer mix, and patient population. But the criteria for evaluating an RCM partner stays the same across all patient types. The partner must demonstrate extensive industry experience, robust technological infrastructure, dependable communication, and a disciplined internal workflow that delivers consistent results. These qualities cannot be assumed. They must be verified through careful assessment and a clear understanding of how the partner manages its operations. The first factor of evaluation is expertise. Revenue cycle management requires a level of technical skill. Revenue cycle management requires a level of technical skill that can only be gained through experience with multiple specialties, extensive payer engagement, and a thorough understanding of documentation standards. Practices must determine whether the partner has teams that actively train on changing coding rules, knows how to manage complex multi-payer billing situations, and has the insight necessary to handle detailed specialty specific workflows. The second key element is technology. Modern billing requires automated systems that minimize errors, speeds up claims processing, and facilitates patient financial communication. The partner should employ technology that integrates seamlessly with the practice's systems and improves clarity without complicating workflows. Without this technological support, even skilled billers are limited in their ability to consistently produce high quality results. A third key element is transparency. A dependable partner offers visibility into performance, communicates effectively, and shares insights on how the revenue cycle functions. Practices should not feel trying to keep it light. Trying to keep it light. Man, okay. Practices should not feel as if they're practices should not feel as if their billing has gone into a black box. They should have continuous access to reports, clear explanations of payer trends, insights into denials, and practical recommendations for improvement. Finally, the partner must have the ability to expand. A practice expecting growth needs to ensure the partner can handle increased patient Without this ability to scale, an RCM partner could become a bottleneck, limiting the practice's progress. The most reliable partners embrace this assessment because they have nothing to conceal. And everything to demonstrate. How the right partner protects the practice from hidden risks. Many risks in the revenue cycle are subtle and hard to spot until they've already caused financial harm. These risks include incorrect coding, insufficient documentation, missed denials, payer underpayments, expiration of timely filing deadlines, and inconsistent follow-up. In-house teams often find it challenging to identify or prevent these risks because they lack the time, tools, or oversight systems needed to catch them early. A strong RCM partner develops preventive systems that safeguard the practice from vulnerabilities. Their workflows include routine claim audits, eligibility verification checkpoints, coding reviews, denial analysis, and compliance oversight. They utilize technology to detect discrepancies, identify missing documentation, and monitor payer behavior. They also continuously train their staff to keep coding and documentation aligned with payer updates. These protective layers decrease financial risks and ensure that revenue doesn't slip through unnoticed cracks in the workflow. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Hold up. Thank you so much for popping in. So good to see you. Did I get a raid? Hold up. Did it play a raid and I didn't even see it? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Kat, Lynx, what's up? Good to see you, Maddie. Maddie Game, thank you, thank you, thank you. No interruption at all. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Smash Bro Raz, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, I've been rated. Hold up, this is one of my first raids ever, actually. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been rated. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. So I usually have a chat up here. And it tells me these things. And I usually have, oh, dude. Thank you so much. I don't even have mine. Thank you so much, Sweet Roll Woofy. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. I also recently switched from Streamlabs back over to OBS. Thank you, by the way, because that was a very good suggestion. And I'm out here recording these audiobooks live in this. Let me go back to my main camera. Whoa, that's a fractal. Hold up. We got a Mandelbrot set behind me. Let's see. Interact. Ooh, properties. There we go. Actually, no, filters probably. No, main camera filter. Bam, sorry. Just getting used to this. Okay, here we go. So, little behind the scenes Wizard of Oz action going on right now. This is my green screen going on. 14 people. I think this is the most amount of people I've ever had in here. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. You guys are awesome. This is the Dr. Oz thing going on. No, not Dr. Oz. Wizard of Oz action here. Whoa, that's hard to look at. Wait, the fractal? Oh, the fractal's super cool. So this is what's known as a Mandelbrot set. It's a mathematical function. I'm a big fan of it. But my name is Eric Pullman. As an introduction, my name is Eric Pullman. I'm an audiobook creator. I create audiobooks for Audible, and I record it all with this beautiful Electro Voice RE20. Love this mic. Plugged into a little audio interface, the Evo 8 over here, and yeah, I just try to give life to it, try to, create something with whatever audiobook I'm making, and this evening it's called The Revenue Cure. So, very niche stuff, It's the revenue leakage that happens in medical practices when you can't capture claims, which, honestly, I've had a couple slip through the cracks. Thank God, because this healthcare system is quite tumultuous, to say the least. The mic is earning its paycheck. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Smash Bro, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, because this thing, I was still paying it off until, last month. So it was one of those things where you're setting up, the payment plan, and you're just like, oh my God, when will this end? I thought I set this thing up half a year ago. Mandelbrot Fractal is crazy. Yes, I'm a big fan. Big fan of mathematics. I should say, as a little bit more of an introduction, not only do I make audiobooks, but I'm also a chemist. So I work as a chemist, and so I know my mathematical functions just a little bit, just enough to get by and be a fan of it without being inundated with all the work. I feel that my mic cost a pretty penny, but not quite that bad. Can't remember which one. I think you said you had the Blue Yeti. I think so. Unless you said you had the Shure SM7B. One of my favorites too. Love the Shure SM7B, but there's something about the way that the Electro Voice RE20 brings in the tenor. There's something about the higher ends of things that are just lost with the Shure SM7B. So, your memory is better than mine? Shucks. I try. But yeah, I appreciate it. And let me make sure I didn't miss anybody with the thanks on the subs. Let's see. ReaderRick. Dang. 99. So I feel like I did miss somebody. Where you at? Where you at? I'm also fairly new to this, so it takes me just a second to look at the creator dashboard and figure out I need to go there. And then scroll down to Stream Manager, because I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. And dang, okay, somebody hit me with the bits. Did somebody hit me with the bit? Yo, Maddie, thank you so much for the 50 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 50 bits. That's awesome. That's so cool. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Sweet Roll Woofy, thank you so much for the follow. And Cat Links, thank you so much for the follow. You're awesome. You're amazing. You are just perfect the way you are. I take it that's a pun on ReaderRick. Okay, well, now we got to look up who ReaderRick is. Who's ReaderRick? ReaderRick is a nature magazine subscription for kids. Okay, all right. It actually wasn't. It actually wasn't. Hold up. Let me show you what I'm seeing. Properties, filters, green screen. Whoa. All right, this is what I'm saying. Are we talking about the same ReaderRick right now? Are we looking up ReaderRick right now? Dude, kid loved. That's me. Wait a minute. That's not what I meant. No, parent trusted. Okay, we love it. We love it since 1967. All right. We love to see it. I should dress up like ReaderRick, actually. For a stream, I should get a little hat with some raccoon ears coming out there. Dude, that's cool. All right, I was very poor as a kid, so I didn't get any magazine subscriptions. But I feel like this is one of those the Zoo Kid things that came up. Hold up. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Zoo Kids? Is it Zoo Kids? Zoo Kids magazine? This is not what I was thinking of. This is not at all what I was thinking of. But you guys know what I'm talking about. These little magazines that they would advertise on Nickelodeon back in the day. Someone's got to know. Yeah, Zoo Books. That's it. Yo, Zoo Books. You were so right. Zoo Books. Hold up. Zoo Books. Zoo Books. Is it the same thing? Are we talking? Is it? ReaderRick is the same thing as Zoo Books. No wonder. Okay. No wonder it's like Zoo Books, because it's literally Zoo Books. Okay. All right. ReaderRick. We're here reading Zoo Books on tweet. Yeah, should I read Zoo Books next? Guys, one's in the chat if I should read Zoo Books. No, I think this is more of like a pictorial thing. Yeah, I think they're literally under not only are they under the same umbrella, I think they're the exact same brand. I think it's the exact. Okay, we got ones in the chat, so I think I might have to. Looks like ReaderRick brought them out in 2018. Oh, they bought them out. You know, yeah, I can see that actually. I mean, these two things go together. Even I spontaneously said, well, sort of seems like this other thing. They seem to go hand in hand, ReaderRick. But you know what? I think my beautiful girlfriend could probably create some wonderful cosplay. Well, am I doing the... Let me make sure I'm mirrored right. Yeah, I could totally do it. Yeah, dude, Miranda's on it. She could totally do that. She would dress up like a raccoon with me, actually. Yo, absolutely. All right, well, that's fantastic. But I will say this, guys. I will say this. So these are the projects that I'm working on. I'm working on 3 different projects right now, kind of, because this one This one's been on the back burner because they haven't approved my 15-minute checkpoint since the beginning of the year. Actually, I think before that. Since, September of last year. Okay. So kind of sort of working on that project, but not really, because I'm not doing all that work for nothing. So we're working on the Revenue Cure, and then also this book here. But something just recently happened that totally took a F-150 missile to my entire operation here. This last month, we've got one sale from, by the way, this is not a plug. This is not a plug. Don't buy my stuff on Audible. This is like just showing you like where I'm at and showing you a window into my world right now. This is all it is. It's not a plug, not a plug. But the only book that's sold this past month has been The Simplest Guide to Growing Rice at Home. Usually, like if we go back like last month, I think they took away the sales. Let's go Q4 for 2025. I'm usually rocking around like 76 for 3 months. So probably around like 20-ish book sales a month. So having last month be 3 sales and this month so far, and it's almost over, be 1 sale, half my catalog was just wiped. It was wiped away. I had, let's see, my projects. Where's my projects at? My projects. There we go. So I had completed, I think, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it was like 12 to 14 projects. It was quite a bit. And we'll call it 16. We'll call it 16 because about half of them were wiped, and I got brought down to 8. Oh, we got ads. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Love you. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you. Thank you. We got Cat Links dropping off. I got to hop off. I got to work in the morning. Thank you so much for popping in, though. Cat Links, I appreciate you. You are wonderful. You are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for popping in. And totally cool, man. Like the inside view. Thank you so much, Sweet Roll. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to showcase like what it's like to make audio projects and Audible books and show that it's possible and even show like the feasibility of it. I don't know. I feel like I'm a scientist in that way, both professionally and kind of just personality-wise, where I want to tinker around with things and see how to optimize it and then show you guys to be like, this is what I did. This is how it turned out. And I will say this last year was really good sales-wise. Because if I go to year-to-date, it's like 30 sales this year. But if I go back to all of last year, I don't think that's right. Oh, here. 12, 31. All right, so we hit like 253. And usually that's around $1 a book. So I made about $250 last year doing the book sales. And I was kind of running with that momentum, showing like, hey, you can make maybe around like a couple $100 with this operation. It's pretty cool. But recently, I mean, with last month being 3 sales and this month being 1 sale, I'm starting to change my tune on it. And I'm starting to be like, hey, this is a really good thing to do every so often, but you can't really make too much money in it. So I don't know what this person I was working with before did marketing wise, but they were phenomenal and all of their projects were taken off the market. So back from ads. So sorry about that. I should hit you up with a free sub. Up with a free sub so you don't have to watch those ads. I'm also an aspiring author. Oh, that's so cool. And have been pondering publishing venues like Amazon, Audible. Well, that's exactly it. So that's exactly, I will say, what you would do is, I'm sure you've looked at this, but I've got my own account on KDP, which is the self-publishing through Audible. But once you create a book on their KDP platform, it automatically gets uploaded to their ACX platform. So those two things go hand in hand, and you can become the audiobook narrator for your own project. It's really cool, and I love that. And I'm curious, like, what your genre of what kind of genre you're writing in, because that's really neat. And I do mostly nonfiction stuff, a lot of like business, a lot of health oriented things. I think I got into like the gambling sort of thing for a while, but tried to get out of it. Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry to have missed the explanation. No, absolutely not. I think that hold up. Let me make sure, because now that you mention it, I want to snooze those ads. Oh, ads start in 59 minutes. Okay. So what I do with the ads, I try to make them happen as quickly as possible and as like far away. Like they don't show up for like the first 45 or an hour or whatever, and then it's like the least amount of ads that you can theoretically have. I try to do it like that. But I don't know. There's just this like disjointed. Oh, you guys can see it. Yeah, check this out. Check it out. Yo, check it out. Should I run an ad? Hold up. I could run an ad. 60-second, 3-minute. No, let's not run an ad. But yo, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Smash Bro Raz, thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you for the sub, dude. Sub. I will say, I think that's the second. I had one friend that did subscribe. But man, you're my second sub. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. If you want, I can drop the 2-part comment. Ooh, yeah, absolutely. No, I'm sorry. Hold up. Should I turn the alert box down? Maybe it was absurdly loud. I wanted it to be absurdly loud, but like not loud enough to cause danger. You know what I mean? Like not cause an actual issue, but also be like kind of absurd. Second, baby, absolutely. Number two is the best. Speaking from second born, I get it. Number 2's the best, dude. The alert volume is so much louder than you are. Shucks. But yeah, please drop the 2-comment synopsis. Absolutely. Let's see. Fantasy Western with the Weird West. Weird West. I wonder what that means. I'm trying to like put context to that and then think about how. I don't know if I have the proper context to picture that. VA work is to improve my narration. Ooh, okay. Mr. Gray. Oh, this is like a log line. Hold up. Y'all ever see a log line? Wait. Actors Access, baby. Y'all ever do Actors Access? Hold up. Do a breakdown and then go to like Chicago. This kind of reminds me of like a log line. Hold up. This one doesn't really have a good one to show. Anyway, let's check it out. All right. Mr. Gray is a rugged, warm-hearted gun for hire. Ooh, okay. All right. And specializes in hunting magical creatures. Okay. I see it's very cryptid. Especially proficient at his job since he's one himself. Okay. Mr. Gray was driven out by his home in the Valley of Glen, where he was accused of having been the murderer that killed his wife, Daffodil Gray. Ooh, okay. All right. This is like sad flower going on. Daffodil Gray. He fled a mob with their daughter Luna. Okay, so Moon, I'm going to say that he's probably like a werewolf. He's probably a werewolf. Probably said in there that he's a werewolf. Uh, Fled a mob with their daughter Luna and left her in care of a Spellsword University. Yonder Kelvin. Kelvin is a temperature scale that we use as chemists. Kelvin is degrees. It's not centigrade because grade is in there. Degrees Celsius minus 273.15. A Darwin City state that is spearheading a Magitech industrial revolution on Terra. Terra is probably a planet. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. You're one of the few to clue in that fast. I love that. He shadowed his wife's funeral from afar, only returning to Glen on the day of his wife's death each year to honor her. Okay, this is giving very Uncle Ira with the leaves of, leaves of tea? Until one day, he's approached by an old friend who dearly desires his help with a case, saving Glen from a terror that's quickly turning it into a ghost town. The past was doing its best. Will the past be put to the rest? Oh, see, I feel like that almost rhymes. There's a thing with words that almost rhyme that kind of trip me up. So, will the past be put to rest with the dead, or will it haunt him indefinitely? Wolf is in. Okay, why am I reading that wrong? Wolf in the Glen is a fantasy western that strikes a deep vein. Okay. Leaves from the Vine, that's right. Yes, Leaves from the Vine, absolutely. Interesting, yeah, definitely. Hold up, how far into writing that are you? Curious. Do you have like a outline with it all? And like when I've done a lot of recently I've done a lot of like film courage. I do a lot of watching this YouTube channel called Film Courage for screenwriting. So they do all of these really cool videos about, cinematography, filmmakers. They don't do this with feature film. 3 things you need to know about your story. And they're kind of like catching titles like that, but they're actually like really thought-provoking videos that don't have a sponsor from what I've seen. Like they don't break it up at all. It's not your traditional YouTube video. It's more of a podcast or interview type of situation where these directors that are in the industry will speak about their experience and what you would want in a story. So I've been doing a lot of, I don't want to say research because it's not really research, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of spectating on story structure and how to best create like a brief synopsis, which gives rise to like this outline, which you then fill in the gaps of this like 1 act, 2 act, 3 act structure. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much to it. So like I'm such a student right now with it. Oh, that'd be amazing to check out. I definitely recommend. This channel is amazing if you're like a film nerd, 15,000 words after editing. Okay, 15,000 words is, hold up. This book is, the one I'm reading is 204 pages. 15,000 words. Let's see. How many words can you read a minute? I think, so you can read about 250 words per minute. I think that's about right. And that's kind of trucking it. No. Can you speak in a minute is really... Yeah, because 200 is kind of trucking it. So I would say I'm probably on the lower end at 100 words per minute, and that should be easy division, but I can't do math under pressure. So 15,000 divided by 100 words per minute would be about 150 minutes divided by 60 minutes is about, so that's around like 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'd say about, so it's theoretically like 2.5 hours. For me reading it, I would probably conservatively estimate that being like 3 hours, where it's at now, from what I've seen. 60 pages, depends on how you structure the pages. Depends on how you structure the pages, you know what I mean? There's been some of them that I've read, and it's like, you're really spacing this out. You're really trying to elongate this for no reason. You know, people are going to read right past it and be like, wow, I'm so good at reading. And isn't that a good feeling when you're like in the sauna? I've been doing a lot of reading in the sauna where I'm like in there and I got 15 minutes minimum, and I'm trying to think like, what can I do without my phone, because my phone's going to overheat. I can't wear headphones because they're going to like disintegrate. I'm not going to watch the sports, not a sports kind of a guy. So what's a guy to do there when he's just sitting for 15 minutes? You could get better at the skill of reading. So I've been reading and flipping through, and I will say it is a good feeling when you're like flipping through it fairly frequently. Like, I'm getting these pages knocked out. Currently have 83 pages. Okay. That's a good short story right there. That's a good short story. 83 pages. Yeah, that's a good amount right there. Love that, Eric. Great way to spend 50. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just like, if you have 15 minutes and you're doing nothing, you could use it as a chance to practice mindfulness and sit down with your thoughts and really just like think about, where does my thoughts come from, and picture them as like floating on a riverbed, and saying like, okay, well, my thoughts aren't me. They're just something that I observe as they float in the distance, and I can acknowledge them or let them float by. You know, you can have that sort of like practice, or you can like entertain yourself with some reading or something. I don't know. I've been trying to use random 15 minutes more productive ways. Yeah, yes. In the improv in me wants to say yes but the skeptic in me is always saying yes but. I think also, you know, we have this obsession too about being productive, and I'm no professor on that, because I'm right now trying to create, but also at the same time like trying to share. So I'm like, how can I be most productive with it? Like, sometimes we can find ourselves in this lock of trying to be as productive as possible at all points in time, and it's like emotionally and physically draining sometimes. Sometimes I just like chill, but I don't know. It's hard to find those. It's hard to find acceptance in those moments of chill, you know, where you just kind of want to decompress and do nothing, but be okay with it. Yeah, what are we doing here? Hold up. This is deep. Let's see. Thank you. Thanks for sharing, Sweet Roll. I really appreciate that. That's super cool. Ranger Rick. Yo, Ranger Rick. In the Bats issue? Dude, Miranda would love the Bats issue. Hold up. How much are the Zubok Bats? How much are they? Read it. Oh, it's free. We can just read it right now. Bats are a mystery to most people. In fact, many people have never even seen a bat up close. I think that's cap. I don't know, guys. That's kind of cap. Like, you've definitely seen a bat. Most people have definitely seen bats. You just don't recognize that it was a bat that had just flown by. But it's just like when you're walking around at night and there's like a thing that just, brother, that was a bat. I hate to tell you, I hate to be the one, but that was a bat floating by, and you got to protect yourself because those things have rabies. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 100 messages. Thank you. I don't think I've ever had 100 messages in here, so thank you. All right, let's see. Some of the debris was newspapers from the stand. Mr. Gray pinned one paper down with a step of his boot. His eyes widened as he saw the newspaper was an issue of the Iron Blood Press in Kelvin. Kelvin must be a place. The headline read, FOAL Scout. That's got to be an acronym. It's probably got to be an acronym. FOAL Scout. FOAL Scout Cookie Turf War escalates. While the subtitle read, Halfling Mob Matriarchs under investigation for monopolization and counts of over-labored child worker charges. The article was accredited to the journalist Roughneck Bloodhound. Okay. FOAL. yeah. Feel free to clip. Let's see. That's an excerpt to demonstrate a bit of my Weird West elements besides those listed before. Okay. All right. I dig it. It sounds pretty good. Hey, if you're ever creating an audiobook with that and have a small character, the tiniest character you can imagine in there, just send it to your boy ReaderRick. I got you. Let's see. That was aware. Wait, I've never seen a bat up close that I can think of that I was aware of. Yeah. I think that's probably it, because a lot of people, and I don't know. I just know what I'm looking at, I guess. Having grown up around like street lamps and having friends that were really interested in bats, I think probably did it for me. Where they're like, "Oh, did you see that up there? That's a bat." And you're like, "Oh, what? I thought those were birds." And they're like, "No, birds aren't out at night. Those are bats, and they're eating mosquitoes." It's foal, as in young horse.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word correctly. It is spelled as FOAL. The correct pronunciation of this word is foal.
Foal, as in coal.
Foal. We are looking at how to.
But this is a UK version, so you never know. You never know. These people pronounce things quite odd sometimes. So no offense if you're from the UK.
You're looking at how to pronounce this word.
This man is French. I don't know if we should. I'm not sure if we should take
the pronunciation of foal.
Okay, he's also saying full. So we have convergence going on. So we have the Brits. We have the French. Do we have a German in the mix?
Here. There's no colt. There's no foal of a donkey here.
Full, yeah. Yeah, this guy's American AF, and he's saying full, so he's got it. He's got it. Full. Wait, how do you do? Full rhymes with coal. You're so right. The Brits were normal about it. That was me. They're the same and both correct. All right, cool. All right. Let's see. Think Cub Scouts. Okay. Full Scouts. I see you. You never know sometimes, though. You never know. Let's see. Because they'll pronounce some things. I was going to go somewhere with that. Oh, I was thinking about creating like a pronunciation guide channel, but like being very obnoxious with it. And they're like, welcome to my pronunciation channel. Welcome in. Because, like, you want to just know how to pronounce it immediately. But I feel like it'd be a funny bit if you, like, extended it as long as possible. Because you sometimes see that in, like, this, where he goes, we are looking at how to pronounce this word. This word is often used in the English language and oftentimes used in Kentucky derbies. The first Kentucky Derby was in 1967. Like, they'll just go into this tangent for 15 minutes before they even get to pronouncing the word. Here we go. 7 minutes in, so halfway in. So I thought it would kind of be a funny bit if you're like, make sure to like and subscribe before you get to the point of where you pronounce this word. If you had this elongated intro, yeah, actually. Make it a recipe online. Oh, God, yeah, the recipe. Welcome back to Cooking with Kyle. Cooking with Kyle. Make sure to like and subscribe before we get into it. Before we break a few eggshells, we just want to tell you about Surfshark. Surfshark's incredible. If you're surfing the web trying to find that great recipe, you want to surf with Surfshark. Be anonymous with your monologue rambling. Actually, yeah, hold up. Cusco? Let's see. I don't know the scene. I feel like I just need like a word to bring that monologue in, but then I know it's gonna be flagged for some reason. But yeah, I like to go on those. Have that elongated intro, and then like maybe at the very end, like pronounce it and have the word get cut off by the end, by the outro. So you never actually quite get there. Yeah. Okay. But that's all right. So I learned a word today. ReaderRick has found a word, full. As in Eric is full of himself. No. Full. Let me say it like Julian McKell. Full. And now we know how to say this word. This word is pronounced very eloquently by Julian McKell himself. Coming from the Royal Academy of Word Pronunciation, he pronounces every word he says with utter eloquence. And this word is one of his favorites. Coming straight from the stable, this word is a great word, and one that he treasures. Just keep edging. All right, I'm going to head to bed, but love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Leaving you a lurk. What is lurk? Hold up. You guys are teaching me things because I don't know. What is a lurk? What is that? What does that do? What does that do? Oh, are you saying that you're leaving it on while you leave? Is that what you... Thank you. I appreciate you. Because viewers count. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So it means I keep the stream up to give you a view, but I'm not here. Man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You are amazing for the subscription. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Man, I think we might just have been over the limit then. I don't know. I'll have to check, but the Twitch is so funny how it you got to make at least 50 to get it to get it back out. That I feel like that only hurts the small creators, but that's just me. It's fine. It's cool. Of course, sir, have a great night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are awesome for the subscription. Thank you so much for that. Oh, so you're pretty fresh, dude. I'm so fresh. I'm so fresh. Maddie. Okay, so Maddie rated me with 17 viewers. You're awesome. I'm going to give you all I think it's a follow. Yeah. Maddie, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Kat, thank you for the follow. I will give you a follow as well. Sweet Roll Wolfie, thank you. I'm going to give you a follow. And you know I already follow you. Smash Bro, already hit you with a follow. Thank you. Where's my Prime at? I hear you. I just got my first payout last week. I don't think I can show it because it's like TOS or something to show it on here. But yeah, it's just like, I think last time I looked, I was like 35. And I think most of that was me giving people subscriptions. I was gifting my own subscription so I could be like, here you go. You don't have to watch ads. And then it's stupid. It's just, I feel like that might be I don't know. We'll see. Thanks to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I'm glad that you got your very first payout last weekend. That's pretty substantial. That is very substantial right there. 99, dude. That's awesome. That's so cool. We're like one away from 100. We're like one away from 100 right now, dude. We're like one away from 100. That's awesome. Well, I will say that I'll probably stream more often in a different capacity because of everything going on with Audible and the books like really tanking. I'm sort of shifting a lot more energy to like Actors Access, doing a lot of auditions. So I might shift my content more towards like another direction. I don't think that the reading the audiobooks is like, I don't know. We'll see what I can do with it, but I think it'll be different going forward. I think I might just like go live with my girlfriend and we'll play games together or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the raid. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Man, I did not expect that. I did not expect that when I accepted these projects. So I'm just seeing these through, and I think that might be one of the last things that I do on this. Other than that, I will take paid gigs. I'll do like on this marketplace, you could basically find projects and you could say, this one's $200 to $400 per produced hour. That's pretty good. From an author standpoint, you're like, dude, that is a lot of money. But from an audiobook creator standpoint, you're like, that is a lot of money. That's definitely something I would spend a week on creating. Over 10 hours for that's $2,000 to $4,000 for this project. That's insane. You can make a ton of money if you like really nail it. But I might just focus on nailing the auditions for like the highest paid stuff, and like that's it. I don't think I'm doing any more royalty share stuff anymore. But if somebody's cool, I'll definitely do like fun collaborations. That'll be something that I would very much enjoy, like doing character work as well. Oh, thanks you too, Rick. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get back to some of this more tedious stuff over here. See, I do have a chat over here, but it wasn't appearing. Like way over there. That like translucent blue. That's supposed to be a chat box. That tells me when people are coming in, but it did not. And I didn't have monitoring on. I didn't see the magic of the raid, but I think I caught it fairly quickly. But still, I don't think it was immediate. Sad. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right. Where was I with this? Let's see.
Cracks in the
in the workflow.
Biggest cracks in the workflow. Where even is that? Biggest cracks in the workflow.
Aligned with payer updates. These protective layers decrease financial risks and ensure that revenue doesn't slip through unnoticed cracks in the workflow. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Unnoticed cracks in the workflow. Brother, I have lost my place so far. I cannot find my way back. Wait, I missed the part of the explanation before. Shoot. I can't remember which one it was, but I think I was talking about the narrations. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 1:50. It's 1:50. That's late. I was I think it was the audiobook stuff. I was just saying that I don't see myself doing a lot of like audiobook stuff like this in this same situation going forward, but I will like do either really high paying stuff or like collaborations. I think when I'm working with collaborations, I'm totally fine with it. Like TFP stuff is cool as long as I'm working with a team and they're like ambitious about the project and I really love it. Like I'll definitely do those kind of things for free, but like as far as random projects go, I think royalty shares, I'm going to step back from all that. I'm going to take a step back. All right. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? All right. I feel like...
And compliance oversight. They utilize technology to detect discrepancies, identify missing documentation, and monitor payer behavior. They also continuously train their staff to keep coding and documentation aligned with payer updates. These protective layers decrease financial risks and ensure that revenue doesn't slip through unnoticed cracks in the workflow.
Okay, I know exactly where I'm at. now. Okay. All right. Another thing is that I like to do screen mirroring and then extend to my iPad, and then I'll pull up like the Revenue Cure, which is the book I'm working on. And then I put this over here. Zoom in. Go to page. I think that was 154. Chapter 10. And then bring it back over here. And then, check this out. Bam. Bam. Bam, Margera. You can see what I'm reading. So, that's always fun. I like that. Makes it a little more interactive. There we go. A weak partner lacks these protective systems. They operate reactively, addressing problems only after they arise. They fail to monitor trends, overlook underpayments, and let small mistakes build up to major losses. Organizations that choose such partners often face unexpected financial instability, even if the partner is initially appeared capable. This contrast shows why careful evaluation is critical. A strong RCM partner avoids financial risk, while a weak one introduces it. While a weak one introduces it. Why choosing the right partner matters. Choosing a revenue cycle management partner is one of the most crucial decisions a medical practice can make. An RCM partner impacts every aspect of the organization's success, including revenue generation, patient satisfaction, compliance, workflow efficiency, and long-term financial stability. A trustworthy partner becomes an extension of the practice, enhancing it with accuracy, transparency, and specialized expertise. Conversely, a weak partner can cause confusion, inconsistency, and financial risks, potentially threatening the stability of well-managed practices. Because the billing process affects every part of the practice, choosing to outsource is more than just shifting administrative tasks. I don't know why I'm not hitting that right. Is more than just shifting administrative tasks. It involves selecting a team that understands the organization's missions. The organization's mission, the expectations of its providers, the needs of its patients, and the challenges of an increasingly complex breath control is so important. And the challenges of an increasingly complex healthcare environment. A good partner promotes stability and growth, while the wrong one can hold these back. This chapter explains how to differentiate them. Evaluating expertise in industry knowledge. The first factor in selecting an RCM partner is to determine if the organization has genuine verifiable expertise. Medical billing is a technical, rule-driven, compliance-intensive field that requires ongoing training, payer-specific experience, and a comprehensive understanding of how clinical documentation relates to coding and reimbursement. One big thing about narration, though, is like breath control is everything. breath control is literally everything. And like, if you run out of breath midway through a sentence, in your mind, you're like, okay, I'll just finish the sentence and fix it in post. But then you get in post and you're like fixing everything together. You're like splicing it in a way to where you're fixing the timing. And even though all the words are there, it's like the intonation that you built kind of does like this V thing to where like you're running out of steam, and then this one like maybe it starts up here and kind of goes down, so it's like this jarring level different jump, and it doesn't sound it just sounds a little uncanny. There's like this uncanniness to it that just it's not good from a audience standpoint. So I've noticed, and I've picked this up over time. Breath control is everything. Take a deep breath before every sentence, because you don't want to go back and fix that later on. Oh, we got a wolf. We got a wolf in here. We got a wolf. Love it. Love it. All right, let's see. Experienced partners understand multiple payer systems following evolving CPT and ICD guidelines. Following evolving CPT and ICD guidelines. And notice subtle documentation differences that affect payment. They can manage complex payer issues, respond correctly to denials, interpret benefit structures, and spot discrepancies before they impact revenue. Their teams are more than just administrative staff. They are trained billing specialists supported by technology, auditing systems, and internal quality controls. The strongest partners are also comfortable supporting small and mid-sized medical practices where workflow, staffing, and financial pressures differ greatly from hospital-based billing. They have the expertise necessary to help these practices accurately and reliably without creating new challenges. Technology and automation capabilities. Technology and automation capabilities. A modern RCM partner needs reliable, efficient, and secure technology without advanced tools. Now, without advanced tools, even skilled billing teams find it hard to achieve consistent results. The best partner uses automated systems that verify eligibility, clean claims for accuracy, coordinate documentation with coding, and detect errors before submission. They reduce manual work. Speed up processing, and improve overall accuracy. Furthermore, their systems should facilitate seamless communication, integrate smoothly with practice workflows, and offer real-time reporting. Practices require insights into claim status, denial categories, collection payment collection performance, and payer trends. This platform must also include secure patient payment tools, encryption safeguards, and workflows that comply with regulations. Technology should enhance the revenue cycle, safeguard the practice from errors, and provide leadership with clear financial insights. Not complicate processes or generate additional work. Not complicate processes or generate additional work. Transparency and communication standards. Transparency is essential for an RCM partner, since revenue cycle performance impacts financial stability. Practices need full visibility into claim processing and how quickly payments proceed through the pipeline. A reliable partner offers consistent performance reports, easy access to claim status updates, detailed insights into denials, and clear explanations of appeal activity. Clear communication should be steady, prompt, and easy to understand. Providers and staff must always know the current status of claims and which issues need attention. Any partner who withholds information, delays responses, or provides vague explanations introduces unnecessary risks. Transparency fosters trust, which is essential for a strong, enduring partnership. A proven process for denials and appeals. Denials are unavoidable in healthcare, but how they are handled determines if a practice recovers lost revenue or loses it permanently. A reliable RCM partner follows a structured, well-documented process for reviewing and appealing denials, identifying root causes, and preventing future problems. This process involves daily monitoring of payer responses, quick corrections, detailed review of denial explanations, and prompt appeal submissions. Strong partners also analyze patterns within denials, determining whether documentation gaps, coding discrepancies, payer quirks, or internal workflow issues are contributing to the problem. They communicate these findings clearly with the practice, offering actionable suggestions that improve long-term performance. A partner who lacks a disciplined denial process loses money for the practice. Conversely, a partner who has a proactive, systemic approach recovers revenue that would otherwise be written off. Support for patient communication in financial experience. Patient experience is now closely linked to financial experience as insurance systems grow more complex and patient responsibilities rise. Oh, sorry. Patient experience is now closely linked to financial experience. As insurance systems grow more complex and patient responsibilities rise, clear financial communication becomes a crucial part of delivering quality patient care. A strong RCM partner supports this growth by providing accurate statements, timely assistance, and respectful, informed responses to patient questions. They improve billing, prevent confusion, and help patients understand their benefits and financial responsibilities. When financial communication is smooth and predictable, patient satisfaction rises. When it is inconsistent or unclear, trust diminishes. The right partner boosts the practice's reputation by enhancing the patient's overall experience, not detracting from it. Scalability for future growth. A strong RCM partner must support the practice as it grows. Whether a practice adds providers, opens new locations, increases patient volume, or expands service lines, billing operations need to keep pace without sacrificing accuracy or speed. A high-quality partner maintains the infrastructure, staffing resources, and technological capacity to scale smoothly. They support multi-provider workflows, consolidate reporting for multi-location groups, and adapt to new billing requirements as the practice grows. When a partner cannot scale, the practice reaches operational limits that hinder or destabilize growth. Growth depends on stability, which in turn relies on an RCM partner able to grow alongside the practice. The importance of alignment. The importance of alignment with practice values. Beyond technical skills, a successful partnership relies on cultural and operational alignment. The RCM partner should share the practice's dedication to professionalism, accuracy, ethics, patient respect, and clear communication. They should act with integrity and communicate in ways that meet the expectations. Of providers and staff. When values align, collaboration feels natural and effective. When values conflict, the partnership becomes strained regardless of how skilled the partner is. The right RCM partner will feel like a core part of the team, not a detached third party. Making the final decision. Choosing a revenue cycle management partner requires careful consideration and clear expectations. The right partner improves billing accuracy. The right partner improves billing accuracy, ensures compliance, enhances cash flow stability, reduces administrative workload, improves the patient experience, and supports long-term growth. The right partner isn't just the one who handles claims. The right partner helps the practice run confidently, smoothly, and financially stable, enabling partners to focus on delivering exceptional care while ensuring the revenue cycle functions accurately. You saw me struggling there at the end. I was running out of voice. To speak with. I was running out of voice there. I was running out of steam. At 2 a.m, I was like, just a little bit more. Just a little bit longer. Ugh, come on, just a little bit more. I was getting a bit scruffy in the voice. But we saw it through. I usually do 2 chapters a night, but we did 1 chapter, and I feel like it was an alright chapter. There's some times where I'm like feeling it, and I'm like flowing with it, and I'm in the zone, and it's not like this weird choppiness. It's just like I'm nailing all the lines, and I got it. Tonight's just wasn't like there, but it showed up. I made it happen, and I was really surprised. I did not expect, especially this late, I did not expect a raid at all. So I super appreciate everybody who came in, who lurked after you came in. I really appreciate everybody who followed. Thank you so much for the bits. You guys are absolutely amazing for all of that. Thank you. Let me go to my main camera so you can see me. It's paused. That's okay. We'll just turn that off for the second. For the time being, we'll just turn this off. But I thank you so much for coming in, guys. Seriously, thank you for tuning in. You guys are awesome for the raid. Thank you so much for telling me about your project, Wolfie. Thank you so much. I really want to see where I want to see where that goes. I want to see what that becomes. And you guys are awesome. For the 50 bits, thank you so much for the 50 bits and the subscription. Thank you. Andrew, you're awesome. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, and I think that's it for us tonight. It being so late at 2:30, I did not expect anybody really at all to show up. So to be rated was like completely outside of my expectations. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And to show my appreciation, I'm gonna do an outro here. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Possibly tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to get back on tomorrow so I can knock this out. We need chapters 14 and 15, and 15's pretty short, so I think we could do it in one quick stream. Tomorrow would be nice, but we'll see. Happy April 28th, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Mwah.